Welcome back to MINExpo International 2024. I'm Ashley Burke with the National Mining Association, and you're watching NMA TV. I'm very happy to be joined this morning by Justin Cross, who is the Vice President of Operational Improvement for Freeport-McMoRan. Good morning, how are you?
Good, thanks for having me.
How's the show going so far?
Excellent.
Do your feet hurt as much as everyone else's?
Absolutely.
A lot of ground to cover here. Well, I'm hoping you can tell me, just to start out, a little bit about Freeport-McMoRan.
Yeah, you bet. Freeport operates globally, predominantly a copper company. We do make quite a bit of gold. That's at one operation in Indonesia. So we've got several operations in the desert Southwest, Arizona, New Mexico, and then a couple of mines in South America, Chile, Peru, and then our largest operation is in Indonesia. So again, produce about 9% of the world's copper, and then biggest gold mine in the world in Indonesia.
So I feel like every time I'm reading the news about minerals and mining, copper comes up. Why is copper so important at this moment, particularly with electrification and everything else that's going on in the world?
Yeah, so fundamental building block. Electrification probably gets the most attention. So renewables, wind, solar, very reliant on copper. But then, data centers, connectivity requires a tremendous amount of copper. And so whether it's connectivity, providing power to developing countries and or the electrification, it's a fundamental building block that it's tough to displace.
So pretty much everywhere the world wants to go, your company is helping us get there.
Yeah, most people want to be copper miners these days. So,
I think so too.
Yeah. All
right, specifically, let's talk about leaching initiatives and copper. What can you tell me about what Freeport's doing right now?
Yeah, so Phelps Dodge, prior to Freeport acquiring us, was a hydrometallurgy company, and then Freeport is an expert in milling, and so for over the last 20, 30 years, we've been placing material in stockpiles, either to leach and or to mill, to remove overburden for milling. And so we've got 50 stockpiles in North and South America, and we did the math, and there's about 40 billion pounds of contained copper in those piles that we had deemed previously unrecoverable.
Oh, wow.
And so the work's really to look at how can we get incremental improvement in that existing heap. No mining costs, very low carbon intensity, and so we're excited about exploring that further, and we're well on our way. That's
amazing. What kind of results are you seeing so far?
Great question. We're producing about 200 million pounds a year incrementally. That's an average size mine. If we were to deploy capital to achieve that, it'd probably be about $4 billion. And we've been able to get to that rate within the last couple of years.
Wow, that's incredible. Well, I really appreciate your time stopping by the studio today, and I hope you have a great last day here at MINExpo. Thank you all so much for joining us. We're going to be back later this morning with Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank. Stay with us.